McGivern, and in this episode I'm going to be talking about and covering how to start a painting. So let's dive in on this episode and let's get inspired. Alright, so this is really going to apply for specifically acrylic painting and oil painting because for watercolor painting, sorry, I do love you watercolor artists. However, I'm going to talk about just getting going on this. So the first part anyways is not applicable to watercolor painting because you're doing it on paper that does not need to be primed or gessoed or any of that jazz. However, the next parts will be for you. So just stay tuned, just know that the first little bit is not for you. Alright, so for everybody else, number one is to gesso your canvas. So I like to gesso even for canvases that come pre-primed. So this is a pre-primed canvas, but if you flip it over, wait, I can't do it. I have to put my light in front of it, behind it here. You'll see it in a second. Could be because my light's really bright anyways. Put my light back. Anyways, I don't particularly want to get to the end and then still have a see-through painting. I don't think that is true for all my guests. Let me grab one. Let me check. Nope, not see-through anymore. Oh gosh, I don't want to get it on my wet paint. Oh gosh, what am I getting? Oh gosh. Alright, so anyways, my point is that this is a pre-primed one. You can tell because, look at this is the raw canvas. This is white. So it's been pre-primed from the store. However, I don't trust them. Would you? Anyways, I don't trust them, so I put gesso on anyways. So two things. One, gesso is going to give you a nice sealed surface to work with. It's going to be applied to raw canvas, hardwood, paper, anything porous. It stiffens and seals and gives a surface tooth for painting on so it can stick. You sand shiny surfaces before applying. I guess that's if you have a canvas you're painting over top of. You would sand off because you'd have varnish maybe. Allow 24 hours before using. Do not mix directly with oils. Hello. But you can tint with acrylic painting if you wanted to. Basically this goes under both oil or acrylic to get it prepped. Now, I would do this regardless, and it comes in two different colors. You can get black gesso, you can get white gesso. For me, I just like to paint it on because it also makes it less absorbent, because I don't want to have your expensive stuff just like seeping through and just being absorbed constantly. So anyways, I always gesso my stuff. This might not be true for everybody, but I just feel like, why take the chance if you're putting all this time and effort into painting? Hello. Alright, that's the first one. Gesso. This is Liquitex. You can also get Golden. I'll link to these my gessos and other things I talk about, my favorite paints and painting supplies in the description of this video. They are Amazon affiliate links, so I do get commission if you make any purchases. If you're looking for specifically like what I'm using, like I have both Golden and Liquitex gessos. They're really good, nice and liquidy, even coverage, easy to apply. You can check them out, or any other painting supplies if you're just getting started painting, you're not really sure what to get. I'll have all the Amazon affiliate links down below. Alright, so the next step you're going to do is a wash, a thin layer wash in neutral colors. You can also experiment with things like red or blue. You might see some painters do that to increase the vibrancy of their colors. By just doing a neutral wash, you want to get rid of the white because it's really hard to see white when you, or some colors, right? Like those really lights. It's hard to see them if everything else is white too. It gets confusing. So we're going to eliminate the white by adding a wash. Now, I usually do my wash after I do my sketch. So I'll typically sketch my artwork. I'll sometimes use charcoal. You can use black pencil crayon, whatever you want. Sketch it out and then do your wash on top. Now you could do acrylic wash for both acrylic and oil paint if you want. So that means just like a really thinned down acrylic medium. or you will thin down with mineral spirits, your oil paint to do a wash if you want to do it that way on just your oil paint. You can put oil paint on top of acrylic, but you cannot put acrylic on top of oil. So just keep that in mind. The reason why I do an acrylic wash is because, for my oil paintings, is because it dries fast. Though you can add medium to your, it should dry pretty quick for your oils, but I just like to do it that way. It's just how I like to, it's like how I like to roll. You do you, right? I do me, you do you, my lovely friend. It's just another way to do things. All right. Now, I do have a question for you. What questions do you have when it comes to starting a painting or getting started in painting? Please let me know in the comment section below the video, and I will do my best to answer you personally. All right, so number three is to block in your colors. You gotta look at your reference image, and then you're just gonna block in, put the general colors and block in your colors, put them where you need to go, so you have a base layer to work upon for your painting before you start adding all your fine details. Number four, once you're ready, is to work darkest to lightest in values throughout your painting. So you're gonna do all your darker values, and then you're gonna slowly add lighter and lighter and lighter on top in lots of layers, and that's gonna help create depth and realism in your art. Again, this is really dependent on what you are specifically painting, right? This might not apply if you're doing more neo-expressionist work, or if you're doing like abstract designs. This might not be applicable, but working dark to light would be a general rule depending for if you're doing more figurative or landscape designs. Then number five, your next step is to, after you've blocked in all your colors, after you've worked dark to light in layers, once you're closer to the end of your work, now you can start adding all your fine details and really developing the finer parts of it, and that's going to help add that little extra pizzazz or flavor to your art. So the last thing you want to do is detail, because you don't want to add all your little teeny tiny details in there before you've gotten very far, right? Because now you might be like, oh shoot, I need to work around that, and now I lost all my details. So you want to put the details on very last, like the little highlights in the eyes, that little white dots, and all the little shiny bits, and all the little fine lines. Those are all going to go at the very end, so that way you're not going to be having to paint around them and accidentally mess things up, right? Very end are all your fine details of fur and all your fine lines at the very, very end. If you're looking for some recommendations for art supplies, maybe painting tools, palette knives, paintbrushes to buy, recommendations for books, you can find all of those in the description below the video. Those are, again, my Amazon affiliate links. It'll take you to some of my favorite resources and products, or art tools and art supplies on Amazon that you can grab instantly. Then just know that they are Amazon affiliate links. That means I do get a commission for those, but if you're interested in checking any of them out, you can hit those links below in the description of this video. Now, your next video to watch is how to get painting ideas. You can click the link above or in the description below the video, and it will take you to that next episode. Please subscribe for a cupcake. At 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to make a painting of a man-eating cupcake, and at 10,000 subscribers, I'm going to do an oil painting of a cupcake at out of this world, like legit for real paintings, like serious artworks. And also at 100,000 subscribers, I will do a giant large-scale ceramic sculpture of a cupcake, but you get to help me pick the theme for that. So please make sure you subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you in the next episode, how to get painting ideas. See you there.